So I'm just gonna play, watching my eyes go away, Dr. Play, watching my eyes go away, Dr. Play, watching my eyes go away.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Today we are coming to you with a Rose Mead, a.k.a. a Rhodomel. And obviously we are doing flowers right now because it's the spring.
You're late. Well, tomorrow I could be on time.
And why not? Plus, there's a competition coming up at some point of the year that I actually would like to enter this into. But also, if you guys have those roses from Valentine's, ladies, that your significant other decided to buy you before they actually go bad, you can take them when they're at full bloom and take all the rose petals off, put it up in a container, freezer container, or freezer bag, and put it up in your freezer, and you can use it to make this mead. You can also make a wine, but we're going to cover a mead today. But anyway, our ingredients will be about 2 to 3 ounces of fresh rose petals. I actually picked these earlier today, and that's about 1 quart. Like a 1 quart cup worth if you put it in a cup, but I also weighed this. So like I said, 2 to 3 ounces of fresh rose petals. And make sure, guys, that when you pick the rose petals, get the ones with nice aroma, have a nice aroma to it, and also make sure it don't have no pesticide. Please, I don't want any of you guys to end up in the hospital or 6 feet under.
Where's the way?
But anyway, we are using one of my specialty honeys today that I picked up once again when I was up in Arizona, and that would be 2 pounds of the camel thorn. For our acid, we are going with half a teaspoon of citric acid, and for our tannin, we are using half a teaspoon of our powdered wine tannin, and we will be using 1 gallon of water to make this. As you see, guys, this one is not too much you need to do. If you guys want to switch out the citric acid or the tannin, anywhere from 1 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and switch the wine tannin out for a bag of black tea. Steep it for about 10 minutes. But anyway, as always, we're going to hurry up and get into this process. So let's go. So first, we are going to take that honey that we have and set it up in some warm water. And I'm only doing this because, guys, I need to let my honey melt. And like I said, it's not boiling or anything. I have it on a low medium temperature. I'll turn it down, but I just want this to melt so I can pour that into my pitcher when we get to it. So we're going to do a little talking, but I'm going to have a little bit of music. I'm going to go ahead and pour half of the water in, because we want to make a nice beautiful rose water tea to end up adding to that honey. And as always, when you guys see me pointing, I'm just showing you that I'm turning it up to whatever temperature. And right now we're gonna set it to a medium temp, and we're gonna go ahead and let this not come up to a boil, but actually come up to a simmer, because we're gonna go ahead and throw our rose petals in and let them simmer for about 15 or 20 minutes, which is fine. And then we're gonna allow it to steep, and it doesn't matter how long. You can do half an hour, or you can let them sit overnight if you want. It's no big deal, because we're gonna allow this to cool down anyway, so hey, whatever. All right guys, so we are outside. Quick little break from the kitchen, and I had basically woke up and literally smelt the roses. As you can see, all the beautiful roses sitting on the bush. And basically guys, a Rhodomel or Rose Mead is obviously made from rose petals, but it can also be made from rose hips. And you just want to make sure, like I said, that your roses are nice and budded, you know, and have a nice aroma coming from it. And wherever you stay, don't have pest control or use pesticides, or even if you're the one doing the gardening, make sure that there isn't any pesticide that you're using, because like I said, we don't want that up in our mead. We just want to show you where I got the roses from, right in the front yard. So getting our roses out the front yard, we also want to make sure we go ahead and give them a nice little rinse. You can rinse it off a little bit on some nice cold water on it, because we usually run into little microscopic bugs that can be seen, and these are none of you guys, and I know me too. I don't want any of those little small critters up in my mead. So like I said, we go rinse this off, and when that water come up to a nice simmer, we're gonna go ahead and add our rose petals to it. And see that color, guys? See that color? That's what will be imparted into the water eventually. But you'll see. Oh yeah, bet you guys thought I forgot about the yeast. Using RC212, because why not? Alright guys, so our water has come up to a nice little simmer, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our rose petals and just put them in. And as you already know, we rinsed it, so good to go. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get our rose petals up in here. Just mix it up a little bit. I mean, stir it up a little bit up in there, whatever. But the steam from when we put our top on there should help it settle down into the water, so we don't have no escape or whatever. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and kind of mix this in the water and see how quick they drop down or whatever. And that color changed, at least the petal color, because that's just how quick the heat took effect on our petals. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the top, grab our top right quick, and we are going to put our top on and go ahead and set our timer for Oh, my bad. I'm tripping, guys. Set our timer for 20 minutes. And we're gonna go ahead and let it do its thing and go ahead and steep. And once it's finished doing that, we'll get back to this process. And that was half a teaspoon. Alright guys, so we are at the end as usual, and right here once again you see our RC212. I figure I'll give you a little explanation why we are using this yeast. This yeast give off esters of red cherry. What else it was? It was red cherry. Dang, why did I just go blank? Oh man, I'll put it up in the video or whatever. But it's red cherry and something else. But to make this kind of like a dessert kind of mead, this probably is gonna go dry. It's gonna be probably maybe around the 1.014 mark, somewhere roughly around that. But like I told you guys once before, using different yeasts help give you different flavor profiles for what you're trying to achieve. So I want this to be like kind of desserty, like a pastry, bakery pastry or whatever. Also, while we're using the honey, because our honey is one of the sweetest honeys, at least up in Arizona, and they said if you have a sweet tooth, this is a good honey to try, because it is very sweet, give you a candy-like feel. So once again, that's all for this one. The Rose Mead, aka Rhodomel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate everything as always. We're gonna go ahead and let this one do its thing, and hopefully later on we can get a medal off of it. But thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.